moment of courage at the time. Another week, another great topic that Miss Karen and I will well discuss and dissect. What do you think, Miss Karen?
Absolutely. This is a very interesting topic, I think.
Definitely. And how are you, partner?
I'm good. I'm good. This has some special meaning to me as we talk about the psychology of success and how
Mm-hmm.
your mindset affects how you go about viewing your success and achieving your success. So how we're connecting mindsets with success. And this is what we're going to talk about in this episode. And I know if you don't mind me telling a story before we get
Oh
into
yeah, go ahead. Go
sex.
ahead, Miss Karen.
I'm an artist and I went to art school and my major was painting. And it wasn't very long before my professors indicated, and I had four different painting teachers. I went to two different colleges to try to get different opinions. They said I couldn't paint, that I was really, really bad at painting. And I wanted to paint people and I wanted to paint scenes. I wanted to paint naturalistically, realistically. And they were all about abstract expressionism and ideas. And I just wasn't that deep, I guess, but it just tore my confidence down. And so any success that I imagined as an artist, as a painter, was crushed, completely crushed. And I went to graduate school in sculpture and ceramics because they told me I couldn't paint. But inside my heart was this goal, was this desire, was this passion to be successful as a painter. Now, this is a question that I have that I thought we could talk about with this mindset. What is success to you? And I think that is one of the first psychological issues about success. What does success mean to you? Does it mean getting a good education? Does it mean getting a good job? Does it mean having a lot of money? Does it mean having a big family? What does success look like for you? I think it needs to be very personally answered because it's not the same for everybody. Now, Daniel and I are going to talk about ways and steps to have a right mindset for success.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Obviously, for me as a young woman, as a young artist getting training, I did not have any idea of how to go about being successful as a painter. And for me, you know what success was? It was being able to make beautiful paintings of scenes and people that looked like what I was painting. And I promise you, it was not something that they wanted to hear and have me do. But inside my heart, it was a desire. I kept trying to paint, Daniel. I kept trying. And every time I failed, I thought, I'm just proving them right. So I did not have a very good, successful mindset about being a painter until I found a mentor, until I got somebody who helped me to learn to paint, to build my skills, to
Mm-hmm.
develop this goal that was deep inside my heart, even though I'd been crushed, that success for me was to be able to create paintings that successfully look like what I was trying to paint. So eventually, through hard work, I was able to succeed because I got help. I got the help to change my mindset, to gain the skills that I could then move forward into getting to be a better and better painter, not just a sculptor, but also a painter. So I say all that because it's relevant to our topic today.
Definitely, people. We're talking about the psychology of success, how your mindset shapes your future. As Ms. Karen talking about, what's the definition of success? Success often begins long before visible achievements appear. It starts inside the mind through belief, attitudes, habits, and personal expectations. As Miss Karen talking about, people who are consistently succeed usually develop a mindset that view challenges, opportunities instead of permanent obstacles. They are a person who thinks directly influence how they act, respond to failure, and pursue a long-term goals. Mindset shapes the future because thoughts eventually become behavior. Individuals who believe growth is possible are more likely to take risks. Yeah, don't afraid to take the risk, people. Learn the risk, and then who knows, you will be successful of taking that risk. Learn a new skills and persistent during difficult seasons. Meanwhile, negative thinking can quietly create fear, hesitation, and self-doubt, and for sure, procrastination that prevent people from even trying. So, psychology plays a major role in determining whether someone advances or remains stuck.
Absolutely correct, Daniel. That's exactly what I was going through. Here I wanted to be a painter, and I had everybody that was teaching me telling me I couldn't do it. Well, unfortunately, it did affect my mindset. It did cause me to doubt, to not have any confidence. And so I understand how these things can happen, but the goal was still there. And when I got a mentor, what I knew is that I needed to build my skills. I needed to get the education. And perhaps if you're facing this gap between success and your goals and what's in your mindset, that this is a way that you can narrow that gap and find a way to
Yes.
get positive thoughts instead of this, you can't do it. See, they were right. You can't do it. Now I'm like, you know what? I'm learning how to do it. I'm getting the help I need. I'm building the skills to accomplish my goals. Did it happen overnight? No.
No.
It took step by step training and practice and experience until my goals were fulfilled through this training and through this experience. So, this is something that feels very real to me as we share this topic and have some really core ways that you can help your mindsets. This is something that's important, I think.
Truly, truly important and well said, Miss Karen. One of the most powerful psychological traits behind success is self belief. People who trust their abilities often perform better because confidence changes how they communicate, decide, and lead. Confidence does not mean arrogance, it means believing the growth is possible even when circumstances are uncertain. A strong self image can open doors that fear would otherwise keep closed. Successful people understand that failure is not the end of the story. Instead of viewing setbacks as a proof of weakness, they see them as a lessons that build resilience and wisdom. Psychologically, it creates emotional endurance. The ability to recover from disappointment often becomes more valuable than the talent itself because success rarely comes without obstacles. Even almost successful entrepreneurs, they failed and failed and failed and failed, and they learn from those failures.
That's true. I mean, is there anything you've accomplished in your life, Daniel, that hasn't included failure and obstacles and struggles? I mean,
Hmm.
we had struggles with our podcast because we had internet issues today. So it
Yes.
doesn't mean that life doesn't continue to have things that you overcome. But as Daniel's talking about this self belief, that's what I was lacking as an artist. And believe me, as an art teacher, I see this all the time, people that don't believe they can do it because of these fixed mindsets. But you can overcome a fixed mindset. A fixed mindset is believing that your intelligence, your talents, and your abilities are static, that they can't be changed. Well, that's not true. That people know and find out that intelligence even is something that can change and be grown. And so having a growth mindset, and we can talk more about this, is where you realize that you don't have to stay stagnant where you are. You can learn and you can grow and you can get past these big challenges and overcome them in your own inner life.
Mm. In your own inner life. That's amazing. And Miss Karen, the human brain is deeply influenced by repetition and habit. thoughts repeated daily eventually become mental programming. When people constantly focus on defeat, limitation, and fear, their minds begin expecting failure. However, when individuals intentionally practice gratitude, discipline, and possibility focused thinking, the brain slowly adapts toward optimism and productivity. People practice gratitude every now and then. Every time you wake up in the morning, thank God for everything. Thank God for another day. Thank God for the blessings that you will give to you and the blessing that is already given. Fear is one of the most greatest psychological barriers to success. Fear of rejection, criticism, failure, or embarrassment can stop people from pursuing opportunities that could transform their lives. Many talented individuals never reach their potential because for fear convinces them to remain comfortable instead of courageous. Learning how to manage fear is often the beginning of personal transformation. And people don't care of what people say about you because they don't care about you. You need to care about yourself.
That is all so good, Daniel. Okay. That was awesome. Everything he just said. When I was going through this, I can't do it. One way to shift your mindset is say, yet. Okay, my painting is going to get better next time I do it. So, yeah, maybe right now it's not great, but that's only right now. That's just yet, because it's getting better all the time. Because when you
Mhm.
set yourself up for success, success is built through consistent daily choices and behaviors. Small habits repeated over time create significant results. Habits reduce the need to constantly make decisions, and they lower your stress so energy can be saved for more important tasks. So, as I practice what I was learning from my mentor, practicing mixing colors, practicing seeing color in shadows, practicing getting better and better at drawing and painting, then it started happening. Even though I was still just practicing, it started happening. And I didn't have to work so hard at it. And because I've had to work hard at it, it kind of made me a better teacher, because I know the steps it takes to get from here and the goal, and how to meet that goal through taking these even small daily steps to have the skills built that you need to succeed.
Mm. Well done, Ms. Karen. And discipline has also stronger connection to success than temporary motivation. Motivation comes and goes depending on emotions, but disciplined thinking creates consistency. Psychological successful individuals train themselves to continue working even when they feel tired, discouraged, or uninspired. Their mindset values long term vision over temporary comfort. The people surrounding an individuals can also influence psychological success. Environments filled with negativity, criticism, and doubt often drain ambition and confidence. Meanwhile, supportive and communities can strengthen belief, accountability, and emotional growth. Human psychology is highly affected by relationships, conversations, and daily influences. As they said, tell me your friends and I will tell you who you are. So people surround those people that reflect who you are. If you are good in business, well, surround your people with Elon Musk. Who else? Uh, those Mogul in Bezos. Okay, and the Facebook founder, those are the friends supposed to be if you want to be a great entrepreneurs.
That is so good. That's great advice, folks. And when Daniel was talking about having a grateful heart and finding joy in the process, because what I found out is I love to paint. And even though all my paintings aren't successful themselves, I get joy just doing it. And so this gives me a grateful heart that I get to do it, that I get to paint, I get to draw, I get to teach others how to do it and find joy in it. And so as you surround yourself with people that are have like mindsets also, that are looking to grow, have growth mindsets, wanting to be better and educate themselves and build their skills, whatever they are, then you find, and we have access internet wise, don't we, Daniel? We have so much
Yes.
information at our fingertips. You can ask and you can watch videos of people who are already accomplishing what you want to accomplish, and they can show you. I know there's a lot of generous artists out there who show their techniques, who show their ways of getting things done, and I eat them up with two spoons. I love to watch them and practice what they teach. And I have art classes, and I love teaching people how to build their own skills and see their joy and the gratefulness of, wow, this is something I always wanted to draw. I always wanted to paint. And now I'm getting the skills I need to succeed at it. And it is worth it, folks. So this is a really good topic as we share. Is he's talking about the discipline. The discipline is taking those steps, being courageous every day in small ways, and they build up and they create habits that then are disciplined, and we don't even have to think about it. It's just part of our lifestyle. So these are all really good ideas.
Mhm. Certainly good ideas, people. And visualization is another psychological tool used by many successful individuals. Athletes, entrepreneurs, performers, and leaders often mentally picture success before it becomes reality. Visualizations help the brain prepare for an action and creates stronger focus. While imagination alone does not guarantee success, it can strengthen determination and clarity of purpose. Emotional intelligence is equally important as well in shaping the future. People who understand their emotions and manage them effectively often make better decisions under pressure. Success is not only about intelligence or skills, it involves communication, empathy, patience, and self control. Many careers, businesses, and relationship rise or fall based on emotional maturity.
That's really, really good. And emotional maturity has to do with what's inside. And the
Yes.
truth is, they talk about external motivations and internal motivations. Well, guess what? Internal motivations are more powerful and sustainable because they're based on your values and what you get enjoyment from. And so when it's something that you're personally interested in and you get passion and satisfaction doing it, then the external motivation becomes from rewards such as money, recognition, status, and those are all fun. But if the internal motivation isn't there, then it's not going to have the same sustainability as when you feel that reward of joy and experiencing your values represented in your goals. There, those are irreplaceable. Nobody can take that from you. And it may not look successful on the outside, but when you've succeeded at something that is a goal inside, nobody can take that away from you. Because the truth is that successful people do not necessarily have greater ability than you, but they have found a way to manage their time and their mindset expectations to create the success in their life. And I know for me and for other artists that I know, if we've got a deadline, it really helps us be better use of our time, having a set time. So that is something else that you can develop that helps you with your mindset. Again, take stress off. Okay, every day you're gonna practice this, or every evening or every other day, however you set up the schedule, and it will work. It works, folks.
Truly, it works, people. And comparison also can become psychological destructive when individuals constantly measure themselves against others. Social media has intensified this problem by creating unrealistic expectation and pressure. People's social media are curated. Those are pictures that you see in our movies is only the good ones, but the bad ones are hidden. So don't compare yourself to others, most especially on social media. Successful people often focus less on competing with everyone else and more improving their own progress step by step. Personal growth becomes stronger when comparison is replaced with self development. Optimism plays a powerful role in long term achievement. Positive thinkers are more likely to continue searching for solutions during moments. This does not mean ignoring reality or pretending problems do not exist. Instead, it means believing challenges can eventually be overcome through persistence, creativity, and learning.
Absolutely. One thing that I've learned is that I have to create a safe space when I'm in creative
Mm,
mode. This is a no criticism zone. Criticism comes from the left brain. All your creativity comes from your right brain. You want them to work together, and you don't need that left brain bully telling you can't do it. You're not good enough. You don't have what it takes. All those lies are trying to create a fixed mindset instead of a growth mindset. And we can shut those down and say, shut up, bully. I'm not going to listen to you because I am in a growth mindset with my creative brain. And we're going to build new neural pathways and make it happen day by day, step by step, little bites at a time, in a consistent, regular, disciplined way, managing our time. We're going to see these goals bring success like we hardly could imagine.
Coldly imagine. Yes, definitely. Purpose gives psychological strength as well to success journeys. You need to have a purpose, people. People who connect their work deeper meaning often develop stronger resilience during difficult season. A clear sense of purpose can fuel endurance when motivation fades. Without purpose, success may feel empty even after major accomplishments are achieved. Mental flexibility is another critical trait behind successful individuals. The world constant change through technology, business trends, relationships, and global events. People who refuse to adapt often struggle to survive change. Those with flexible mindsets are more willing to learn, evolve, and reinvent themselves when necessary.
Reinvent ourselves. Yeah.
Yes, we
You know,
love that
it's
reinventing.
having a growth mindset means you're a lifelong learner. We never want to stop learning, which is why we do these podcasts, because not only are we teaching, we're also learning. And I know as a teacher, this is part of the love of teaching, is constantly learning, and not to prove we're perfect, but to get ourselves in improvement mode, because perfection can paralyze. Trying to seek perfection can paralyze us. And so it's knowing that we're proving something to ourselves, not necessarily to others, that gives us that motivation that doesn't fail, that changes our mindset, that we can walk in the success that we long for all the time. So keep your mind open to keep learning, folks.
Keep learning, people. Ultimately, the psychology of success reveals the future is often shaped internally before it appears externally. Thought influence habits, habits shape decisions, and decisions determine direction. Success is not controlled entirely by luck, background, or circumstances alone. The mindset a person develops every day can become one of the most powerful forces shaping the life they eventually create.
Woohoo! That's awesome, Daniel. And I want to
Yes.
say, folks, that I have award-winning paintings now, and I have commissions to do portraits. I have commissions to do landscapes, and people buy my work. So, you know what? Don't give up.
Yes, congratulations, Miss Karen. Keep up the good work and hoping for more and more Obra Maestro. to come. More paintings to come, please. And Miss Karen, would you like to plug in something?
Oh yes, listeners, we would love for you to watch other of Daniel's podcasts. He's got over 20 of them now, and they are also videotaped, so you can watch them, you can listen to them. They're both examples are Bible verses 101. We have homeschooling 101. We have love letters where people write us about relationship issues we get to talk about. Also, positive parenting for those of you looking for advice in your parenting journey. So please join us for these and many more that Daniel has.
Yes, people, please do visit our official website of the Universal Podcast Network, which is 4 of the podcasts or 6 of the podcasts that Miss Karen and I doing. Motivation 101, Love Letters, Bible Verses 101, and upcoming 3 more of the podcasts that we are creating. Homeschooling, homeschooling, and what the other one, Miss Karen?
Parenting.
Positive parenting, and one more coming this winter. We are brewing something good for another one more podcast, and sooner or later we will reveal that what kind of podcast is that, and for sure we are creating something that will benefit people around the world. So thank you again, and please visit universalpodcast.net, our official website to all the podcasts that we are creating. And thank you so much for having like 3.5 million viewers on YouTube of Book 101 Review. Thank you so much for supporting us, included our because every time you live, it will automatically go to my YouTube channel, which is, well, thank you so much for 3.5 million views at this time. So, Miss Karen, thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure, Daniel. Thank you. And listeners, we love you. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Bodycon people, see you soon.